Greetings, Los Angeles Lakers fan. If you are a true passionate supporter of the club, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. We want to prove that the Lakers fan base is, in fact, the greatest in the United States. Before we move on to the news, drop a comment below telling us which city you're watching from. Now, let's get to the first piece of news. The Laker Nation's off-season is about to get very, very interesting. With Luka Doncic healthy and hungry for help, the Lakers front office is gearing up for the most aggressive trade push in years, and the names on the table will make your jaw drop. The Los Angeles Lakers were never expected to topple the Oklahoma City Thunder in the second round of the playoffs. Even with a healthy Luka Doncic suiting up, the 17-time NBA champions would have entered that series as significant underdogs. But Doncic wasn't healthy. A hamstring injury sidelined him for the entire matchup, and now, with dust settled and a long summer ahead, the question burning through Laker Nation is simple. What comes next? The answer, according to those inside the organization, is ambition. Unapologetic, full-throttle ambition. Team and league sources have said they expect the Lakers to be aggressive on the trade market. There's internal confidence that pathways toward an optimized roster for Doncic will reveal themselves. That report, published Wednesday by The Athletic's Sam Amick and John Woik, should feel like music to every Lakers fan who watched their squad get unceremoniously bounced without its best player even setting foot on the floor. The franchise isn't settling. It isn't rebuilding around mediocrity. It is, by all accounts, in full-blown win-now mode, and Luka Doncic is the axis around which everything revolves. The front office knows this roster, as currently constructed, isn't good enough, and they're not pretending otherwise. The internal confidence Amick and Woik reference isn't wishful thinking. It's a signal that the Lakers have identified specific targets, assessed the pieces they have to offer, and are ready to pull the trigger when the right deal materializes. Names on the radar. Big swing. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Milwaukee Bucks. A future Hall of Famer who would transform the Lakers into instant contenders. The cost? Astronomical. And Luka reportedly doesn't want Austin Reaves included. Need fill. Walker Kessler, Utah Jazz. A premier defensive center who would slot in as the anchor LA desperately needs after losing DeAndre Ayton. A more realistic and potentially more efficient target. Two very different paths, two very different ceilings. Walker Kessler is the sensible solution, a young, elite rim protector from a rebuilding Utah Jazz team that has every incentive to move him for assets. He fills the DeAndre Ayton-shaped hole in the frontcourt and gives Doncic the defensive infrastructure he needs to thrive. The fit is real, the acquisition cost could be manageable, and the impact would be immediate. Then there's Giannis Antetokounmpo, the nuclear option. A two-time MVP, a champion, one of the 5 or 6 best players on the planet. Pairing the Greek freak with Luka Doncic would create a duo so formidable it would rewrite the Western Conference's power structure overnight. The Lakers would become favorites. Full stop. But here's where things get complicated. Doncic himself, according to the same report, is not eager to see Austin Reaves included in any Giannis trade package. And that's a problem. Because if you're the Milwaukee Bucks and you're parting ways with a franchise cornerstone, you want the best possible return. Reaves, a legitimate two-way starter and one of the NBA's most consistent wing contributors, is exactly the kind of player any Bucks rebuild would covet. Without Reaves in the deal, the Lakers' Giannis pitch shrinks considerably. It doesn't disappear. The Lakers still have draft capital, young pieces, and the allure of a large market, but it becomes a much harder sell. Doncic's reluctance to sacrifice his most trusted running mate is understandable. What remains to be seen is whether that reluctance becomes a deal-breaker, or whether the front office finds a third path that satisfies everyone. The offseason moves the needle in a big way this year. Whether it's the smart play, Kessler, or the bold gamble, Giannis, one thing is clear. The Lakers are done standing still. For a franchise with 17 banners and a superstar who came to win now, that's exactly the right posture heading into the summer of 2026.